What is Miffy doing? What's the bunny doing? He's gonna go to the doctor and get a checkup because his eye was leaking, and I'm not sure what that means. So we're gonna go get a nice bunny look and make sure he's healthy because he's 7. So let's go. Bunny is so good. He's just sitting there. I open up the door. See, he's not really, I mean, not that he would eat when he's out in something like this, but he did eat today. But we gotta get him checked out. Because last night his eye was watering. They say if you have a bunny whose eye is watering, it could be their teeth. So that it affects the tear duct. So if that happens to your bunny, please get him checked out. So we're in my kitchen, and if you go to Plant, not Plenty, but Plantiful Kiki, she shows you how to make these burritos. Let me show you what it looks like. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh my gosh, I put my own things in there that I liked. I wish I put the feta cheese in there. I could still drizzle it on top of each bite, but we're gonna give it a shot. And she has this peanut, soy sauce, sesame seed, a little maple syrup, ginger sauce that we're gonna dip it in. And so this is all vegetables, all raw, the collard greens and the rice paper wrapped around it. We're gonna give it a shot. Here we go. Well, look at that. You're on my actual drinking cup. Pretty cool. All right, you ready? Let's hope it stays together because that's really important. All right, it feels really kind of sticky. All right, we're gonna dip it here. You know what? I feel like drizzling it would do the trick all the way through, maybe down and inside. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, actually, let me take a picture of that for my Facebook page. All right, ready? I know mukbangs are so gross, aren't they? Hot diggity dog diggity. Boom, what you do to me. This is excellent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. More sauce. That's good. Wow. Very oriental tasting. What? Where'd it go? I would say that was excellent. To make it more interesting, I would have doubled the sauce. I didn't want to eat too much of the peanut butter. It's like 190 calories within, I think, 2 tablespoons. So I just wanted I want to roll here. We're doing pretty good. And so, the other thing I would have done is I would have put onions in there. I'm learning. I didn't put what she did. I just kind of grabbed things out of my fridge. And there was garlic, minced garlic in that sauce. Excellent, excellent sauce. Excellent. Go on her YouTube, Plentiful Kiki. So I would have chose probably sprouts, like the really big ones. I would have put some asparagus maybe, definitely onion. Some broccoli, carrots. There was a lot of, I was just kind of hungry, you know, and I didn't want to wait. So I kind of like just threw stuff together, which was fine. It tasted great. There is no flavor to me on the rice wraps. It does say warning on the package, may cause cancer and reproductive harm. I'm like, what? So I wanted to give it a shot. I have to investigate all of that because I can't be like around that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to give it a shot, see what happens. So, but I did use 3 of the wraps, and then she shows you how to, you just start rolling, and then you fold the sides, and you just keep rolling, and you're done. And you cut it in half if you want. And I would also put the sauce within, so I don't have to dip. I don't want to dip it. I want it already in there if I'm going to have any sauce at all. And you don't have to have that sauce. You can do whatever you want. So, yeah. I thought that was awesome. You have anything to say to me? No. So I went to the nutritionist today, and yep, I lost more weight. So I'm very happy about that because my emotional brain has been healed with a ton of work, and that's where you have to start. If you don't start with that, forget about it. So here we are over a year later. It's unbelievable to me, but a lot of hard work, a lot of determination in your head to face things that you probably weren't facing when you were shoving your face with food. I'm still shoving my face with food, but it's all such live, nutritious food that I was pre-diabetic. I don't know if I still am, but my blood pressure was in the 140s and 50s, the top number, and now it's 120, just to let you know. And I was talking to my nutritionist today. If I have anything on my teeth, colorful, green, whatever, it's just because I had a salad, so I'm sorry I haven't checked it out. I know it's gross. But she eats, I asked her today, how do you feel about eating a lot of fruits? Because even my own doctor or nurse practitioner is always telling you don't have too much of the tropical fruit because there's a lot of sugar in there. And she showed me on her portal all her numbers that she just got back. And she eats fruits and vegetables. Her favorite things are mangoes. And those are like exactly what my doctor told me to not have too much of. So she's like, I don't believe that, you know, I don't buy into that. And so she showed me her numbers, and her numbers are great, in perfect harmony. So I am willing to be the guinea pig and put myself in a little harm's way just to see if that is true. We're going to find out in 6 months when I get to get my blood work done. Hopefully it's not skyrocketing and I put myself in a danger zone. Can't imagine it. It's already brought it down a ton. And I don't eat tons of cheese and cottage cheese. I will put it in there respectfully in whatever I'm eating. If I eat it, I do still like cheese, but not like I was, right? And that relieves a lot of salts. I don't eat the butters. That didn't have salt in it either because I use the unsalted. I don't naturally gravitate towards the oils anymore, the butters anymore. I had butter the other day, 2 days ago, because I made my son an English muffin. You know Dave's brand, really good. And he said he didn't want it, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna waste it, and I'll eat it. So I'm not afraid of that kind of bread. And whole wheat is very beneficial for your gut. And so, but I ate the butter and I was like, wow, this is really tasty. It was really good, but I don't naturally, for some reason, I'm not naturally drawn to it anymore. So these are some things that my body I'm not naturally drawn. I'm kind of sort of drawn to maybe fish, but I could live without it. And so fish, I'm not so drawn to it really, nor eggs, not meat at all. Oils, I'm just naturally not wanting it. If it's there and someone offers it to me, maybe. It's not that I'm like, no. And I'm telling you this because I don't think we should label ourselves, well, I'm a this or I'm a that. Just do what you like. Just do what you eat. Just do it and make sure it's good for you. And, you know, I can't be called a vegan because I'll be eating things that vegans don't. But the majority, I do very much enjoy this plant-based way. It's phenomenal. You just feel like everything's so attractive, you know, like all the colors, like I just love all the colors. They're so bright, and you know, all the shakes you get to have, and it's all colorful. And I saw a bunch of yellow vehicles today, and I couldn't take pictures because I was not in a space where I could do it and then send it to you because I wanted to punch you. For some reason, we're punching each other when we see yellow cars. And the weirdest thing is that yesterday when I came in this house, I did not know what the smell was. I said, "What is this?" It smelled really raunchy. And so I looked around thinking my cat vomited on the floor. It smelled very much like that. And then I saw the pan, and then my girl made a hamburger. Now, normally when I walk in the house, I'm like, wow, that smells really good. Now, I love the smell of meat still, absolutely, when it's cooking. It's fantastic. But something did occur. I was like, what is that? Before I saw that she had cooked it on the pan, I'm looking around the floor. I'm like, man. And then when she told me, I said, did you make a hamburger? Because I saw the pan. She said, yes. And I'm like, wow. I'm like super sensitive. There was this woman on a YouTube video. She said she was 75. She hasn't eaten meat. She doesn't eat any animal products for her 40 years. She goes, I never get sick. I never get colds. I never get sore throats. And it makes sense because you're constantly building up your immunity, you know? So the thing is, she said, I would never marry somebody that ate meat because they smell. I'm not saying you smell. I'm not saying anybody smells. I'm just saying this is what she's saying, that they smell. And so I'm thinking, and it's funny because my mother doesn't eat meat. And so when she sits outside and I'm going like this with the mosquitoes, she's not even doing any of that. So she swears that it's because the bugs can sense the meat. And I bet you that's true. And so this woman's saying that people who eat meat smell. They have a certain smell that she doesn't like. So I'm like, I wonder. So these are just things that I'm experiencing. I do not want to force anybody. I want to share this with you. You come here to see me, and I'm so happy to see you. And if you want to hear about it, I want to definitely encourage you, because you know what? I want to share this only because it's such like new news to me. I'm 53 and I'm now getting it. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like our bodies are designed, we're these like machines, you know, and we operate off of all of this beautiful nutrition that God has provided. I see right now grapes and cabbage and pears and peaches and oranges and bananas and avocados and mangoes, and it's just watermelons. And I'm just like, all of it is given by God to us so that we don't kill it. I mean, it really makes me sad when I know I have to cook something. I'm like, oh, you know, because I am killing the enzymes that help nourish and bring all the nutrients to your cells and breaks it down, and I'm killing that. And so our bodies are like this awesome machine that is just waiting. It's sitting there waiting for what was naturally made for them. And when we don't give it to them, I don't know, it makes me sad, you know? And so I owe all of my thanks to the Blessed Mother. Yes, I do, because my prayer was a 54-day prayer. I said in one of my prayer intentions was to please help me lose weight. Well, that was my prayer, but she knows better and how to help me do that, like in a healthy way. Heal your mind and your emotions. That was number one. And I told my nutritionist today, they said, and she knows what she's doing because she got me there, but I'm like, keep doing that, because that's number one. You know, if you're going in to see a nutritionist for bypass surgery or whatever you're in there for, I didn't have that done. I was just going in there to get help. I didn't know how to do any of this and what was the right thing. And I don't know. I think it's kind of demonic to say that you should not eat an orange, you know, like, why? It's loaded. It helps you in so many ways. I even got a grapefruit. I'm like, oh my gosh. The things that ginger. You know, like everything, it's offering you. How can it be good and bad for you? And then you'll hear people say, oh, you just can't have too much. That's like saying that you love God too much. It's like, how? I don't buy it. Living proof. Okay, so right now I am, yes, losing weight, but that is not the goal. Now it is, but it wasn't the goal before. It was my intention, but it was not when I started getting into it. So my prayer intention was that. But when I was approaching it all, I saw that, oh my gosh. And I used to say to my nutritionist, oh, can you please help me go faster with this? And she would go, no, Lisa, you know, because she knew that I needed to slow down. This is not the goal. Okay, let's get our minds off of losing weight and let's learn how to think about food. Let's watch our habits and our behaviors and let's manage them, you know? And so like Lent, I'd be sitting there and I was just like a mess, like, cause I'm really going through this, you know? And I still have to make these decisions. So last night I was like, I had my beautiful chocolate pudding with almond milk, chia seeds. I used a banana, but I think next time I'm definitely gonna use my dates. Love it. And cocoa powder. And I was eating that and I'm like, this was perfect. I put some strawberries in there and I'm just like, oh, it's like I'm actually eating something that is just like so incredibly delicious and wonderful. It's actually blessing me. I can't even get over this. It's just phenomenal because I was so afraid to eat a banana. I was so afraid to eat an orange and an apple. I was afraid, you know. Dr. Berg talks about that, the ketogenic diet guy. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm sure he knows a whole lot more than I will ever, but it never made sense to me, even though I was in that vein, because as I'm looking at the orange, my body wanted it so bad. Now he would say it's because your body wants sugar. Yeah, it does want sugar. And so, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying here? So I was afraid, and I feel like I have so much freedom right now that I can actually just go enjoy all of this gorgeousness and get stronger. You know what I mean? I'm getting stronger. I am. I'm stronger. I feel beaming bright. I have so much energy. I just feel so good. Even when I'm really super tired, I have energy to keep going. You know what I mean? There's just other stories I gotta tell you, but I'll do it another time. All right, thanks for listening. Be encouraged is all I ask. Just be encouraged. You don't even have to do this, but just know that as I'm talking to you, that your heart, your brain, your skin, right? When you do all of these things, this is all sending oxygen to the blood, and then the blood is gonna come to the surface of your skin and it's gonna make it feel so nice, and it's not gonna be all dry and horrible. And I don't know, it just heals everything. All your organs need and want and have to function off all of this goodness. You know what I mean? It's just so fun. So I am just crazy. You might be like, Lisa, there is something wrong, honey. And I'm just saying, you know what? There was something wrong, and that was that I was afraid of food, and I was afraid of healthy food. When you say fruits and vegetables to people, they're just like, huh? Well, you can't get all your nutrition through that because you'd have to eat so much of it. That's right. Yeah, it's true. You should be eating a lot of it. You know what I mean? So you do what you want to do, but I'm just really encouraging you to just venture out and pick up a banana and eat the darn thing. Eat an orange, have some grapes. wash it real good with the vinegar. That's what I do. And, you know, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm in the car and I'll just eat the raspberries because I'm starving and I'm on the way home. And I'm like, and that's the fun thing is that I get to eat so much. I'm a volume eater. Like, I love that. That's what the Plentiful Kiki said, that she's a volume eater. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great way to say it because so am I. So I love to eat in volume. And so that sandwich was perfect, you know? Yeah, this is fun. And I have been set free. And so when you've discovered something new and you've been set free, that's a whole new world. How's it go? Something place that wanna be. 'Cause when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. And that's all. One day I'll calm down, I hope. But that's what I mean. It's just so exciting. It's like, I feel like I get free medical. Well, I mean, I'm paying for it, but you get medical when you're eating, you know, you get all your goodness. Then you go outside and you're cleaning your yard or you're going for that walk and you're soaking in the sun. I don't put suntan lotion on when I go outside. I don't, because I don't go out a whole long time. And that's how every time you get a little color, just a little bit, maybe half hour to an hour. And then, you know, and then you get away from there and then you do it again. And when you keep doing that, you're building up your protection. It's just genius. I gotta go, Lisa. Stop it. Oh, thank you, God.